Hi, everybody. So I have figured out how to do a picture-in-picture. Not sure this isn't how everybody else does it, but
Oh, you're not on Facebook. You don't have Facebook up at the top listed. You just have YouTube listed.
okay. So I've got one on Facebook. And I'm just switching here between Facebook and YouTube. What am I doing wrong?
Okay, I see you on Facebook.
Okay, when you enter in, give me a comment so that I know who is watching, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube. And this might be too confusing for me to where I might just have to stay in one or the other and then just check out. Okay, so Dorothy's on Facebook. Hi, Sterling. You're watching on Facebook and YouTube. Good. Okay. For some reason, I'm not able to see comments if it's going out on YouTube. I don't know why that's got that picture there because that's not even how I'm sitting.
It's delayed.
Oh, okay. It's delayed.
Like any other Tuesday
Okay.
or Thursday.
I'm trying. I keep trying, ladies, to make things better and easier for all of us, and yet I'm just not. Okay, who have I got on YouTube? Give me a comment so that I know where you're looking. turning my volume down so that you can't hear my echo. All right, we're going to give a few more minutes and then we're going to get started. I do want to mention that there was one thing that I did not add to our first clues for both the first and second card, and that was for a piece of basic white for the inside. So that's 5 1/4 by 4. You're seeing me switch my screens. Okay, two are watching now on YouTube. Okay, I don't know who that is. Okay. Okay, Dorothy's. Hi, Beverly. You're watching from Facebook. Good deal. Okay. I hope everybody's evening is going well. And I went to a book club Bible study tonight. Made it home just in time to set up the camera and everything. I've got 3 people watching on YouTube. I don't know who they are. I've got no comments. So hopefully I have some people out there. All right. So we are going to get started. Um, give me just 1 second. Okay. No, Sterling, I will give you the next clue after. I know that Pat is on you or on Facebook. So Pat, if you can hear me, please type a comment. Okay, I am trying to figure this out for us, ladies, and I was hoping that I would have a few more people joining tonight since I was doing it via just a live video on YouTube and Facebook. Um, okay, so like I said, Sterling, don't start building your own card because there's a certain way that I want you to put the papers together. Okay, you're just watching, um, and I'm not actually going to demonstrate. I'm just going to give you the clues. Once you have that clue done, then just type in the comment, done, clue 1. Okay, so you've got your paper all cut. Done, clue 2. All right, and that way I kind of know where everybody's at. If everybody's done with that, you would be surprised at some of the demonstrators that do this, they have hundreds in their rooms. I don't have that. I only have my very few. Okay. All right. So I was hoping that Pat would. Let me see if I can see her on Facebook.
Stay where you're at or you're going to lose your room.
Okay. All right. I am seeing comments from folks, both Facebook and YouTube. So that's good when I'm doing my streaming. All right. So the only one that I haven't seen, and I know she got on, was Pat because Chuck went over to get her on. So let's go ahead and start. So everybody has their first clue for their card 1, which is your card base. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Your designer series paper at 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. A corresponding coordinating DSP that is 3/4 by 5 1/4. A piece of basic white to stamp for the inside, and a circle or a die punch of 2 inches. And then your greeting and embellishments of choice and whatever ink you're using. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the I'm gonna grab some paper here so that I can cut when you are. So everybody is done with clue number 2. Um, clue number 2 is I want you to attach your designer series paper. Okay. Your designer. All right, I'm watching on my phone because I'm getting more comments from there too. One just came up. Okay, so clue number 2 is attach the 2 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece of DSP towards the left side of the card base. Okay, I think technology is way beyond me. Okay, and once you've attached your DSP to the left side of your card base, then hit done for me and say done to. I am totally confused. I don't know why I'm not getting messages from my other 2 areas. Just not showing up. Okay. Just put us back in StreamYard.
You had us in both. You were doing fine.
Right here? Yeah, when I'm in StreamYard. Yeah, right. Too late. What do you mean, Sterling? Did you already attach your paper? Okay. Dorothy, go ahead and do your. All right. Is everybody done doing that? I know, Beverly, you're just watching, and that's okay because you'll see my finished card, and then I can send you the full instructions by email for all who joined us tonight. Okay. All right. So, clue number 3 is I want you to attach that 3/4 inch by 5 1/4 inch DSP. And I want you to butt it up right against that other piece of DSP that you had. I'm not sure where Pat's at. I know that she was on. Dad got her on Facebook. He's seen me on Facebook. Like I said, I think technology is way beyond me. All right, so Sterling, you got clue number 1 done where you got all your paper cut. Then did you put your DSP down on your card? Okay, now I've got Pat. I see Pat on. Great, great. Super magnificent. Okay. So Pat, clue number 2. Attach the 2 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece of DSP towards the left side of your card base. Of course, that wouldn't be wide enough. Just thought I would pull some scrap out here. This piece will work. This will work. Okay. I've just been informed that I can't just have dead air. Okay. All right. So what I'm doing is I am cutting so that I can give you an example of kind of what the card is going to look like. Okay. And then I need my 1 3/4 piece, or my 3/4 piece by 5 1/4. So that's 3/4 by 5 1/4. All right. So clue number 2 was to put your DSP on your cardstock, just like that. Clue number 3 is to cut your coordinating designer series paper up against that first piece and attach that. So where's everybody at?
Grandma's just watching.
Okay. All right. Clue number 4. Sterling, where are you at? Have you got to this point yet? Now is when you need to stamp your image on the 2-inch circle, either from a die or a punch. Okay. And if you have room on that circle or die, stamp a small greeting. Otherwise, we'll put your greeting on another piece of basic white. Okay, so when you've got clue number 4 done, type in done 4. Okay, so everybody had a great weekend. It kind of was cool here, so we didn't get a lot of our outdoor work done that we wanted to. I did, however, get quite a bit of my stuff cleaned up and organized a little bit in my studio room. It still has some way to go, but I did get some of it done. Okay, I'm kind of confused as far as where everybody's at. Shows that I've got 7 people. So we got Dorothy and Sterling, Beverly, Pat. Okay, this is just an example. This isn't necessarily what I would put together. It's too dark, that gray for my, I would rather it be on a fresh freesia piece, but that gives you the idea. There's my card base, there's my one piece of DSP, and then my coordinating DSP. Okay. All right. Now you're stamping your image on your round circle, your 2-inch circle. Okay. So, and that basically will be the first card. Is once you have that stamped on your circle, that will be your completed card, and then you can stamp something on the inside. So I have a couple examples to show you. Okay, since I don't know where everybody's at, I know where Dorothy's at because she's sitting here with me. So she's still stamping her image. I'm going to get it real quick. Okay, so this is one of the cards that I just put together real quick this morning using this design, using this layout. So I did use a double circle because my greeting was a little small for my big circle. So I just layered them. And then, and this was using papers, and the stamps, or the stamp set is a discontinued one. Don't ask me which one it is, because I don't. Yes, I do. Happy and heartfelt, because it's got a Mom's Day greeting on it. So these are cards that I just kind of quickly done up for Dorothy to use for Mother's Day cards for her military. Okay, Sterling, if you can't find a circle, it's okay. Cut out a piece of paper, a piece of white paper that is like a square, and it doesn't necessarily have to be 2-inch. Just get a piece of paper that will match your greeting. So you don't have to have a circle if you don't have a circle. Okay, so you can do just a if you have another if you have another punch or another die, or you can just cut out a square piece that you can stamp your greeting and your image on. Okay. So then here's another one. This was done in the balmy blue with the petal pink, where this was the mint macaron retiring. This one here was done with the sweet sorbet, and I colored in the flowers. And that's another one with the petal pink, the opposite paper, and then colored in the flowers. So this is basically what your design of your card is going to resemble. Okay. And then this was the one that I made for the demonstration for tonight. And I just stamped the Get Well. This is from a real small little set that has Get Well Soon. And then it has the coffee cup from Speedy Recovery. And I use the Country Bouquet paper. That is really nice paper. It is already retired, but for cards like this, it really makes it nice. So I hope that you can see the difference, that you can make several different cards using the same design. And that's kind of what the whole point of this is to give you some card layouts.
Tell us about this one yet.
If you've got your circle or square or whatever, you can go ahead and place that on the front of your card. Sterling, are you still with us? Like I said, don't worry about finding the circle, kiddo. You can use a square. It works the same way. Okay. So Beverly, how's your friend doing? Did they take her off the ventilator today? And as soon as Dorothy gets done with hers, I will show you what hers ended up looking like. She's using a discontinued paper as well. It may have already been discontinued. I don't remember.
It's the butterflies.
Yeah,
Best butterflies.
the best butterflies, and I think it's already been discontinued. So they took her off the vent about 6:30. I am so sorry to hear of that, Beverly, that you have a friend that will be passing soon. That's always tough to lose a friend. I'm glad that you joined us tonight, just to kind of see what the cards will look like when they're completed. And like I said, everybody that's on tonight, I will email you the complete list of the clues so that you'll know what the clues all were. Okay, so I'm going to move these out of the way. And this is the card that Dorothy just completed. So she used the best butterflies, the paper, and the stamp set. So this is just a friend card. She hasn't stamped anything on the middle yet.
Why haven't I stamped anything on the middle? Because we
Oh.
don't have any white paper.
Right. As a demonstrator, I've ran out of my basic white paper. I need to borrow some. Okay, Sterling, so you're caught up. Okay, good. Oh, and her son's going to have a surgery on Monday. Definitely we'll keep them in our prayers, Beverly. So, okay, Sterling, so you're all caught up. So do you have the circle on your card like this? That would have been clue number 4. Okay. If you did make the cards with us tonight, take a picture of them and post them out there to my Facebook page, Susie Q's. And then that way I can see what card you did. I thought I contemplated doing it this way, thinking that maybe we would get more people into our stamping room with our Monday mysteries, or our Mystery Mondays. Um, so I don't know. I may end up going back to the Zoom room. But that just kind of limits who I can invite, because a lot of times strangers don't want to just enter into a Zoom room. Okay. So Sterling, before I start the next cards, let me know if you're finished with this one. And when y'all are doing that, I'm gonna eat a piece of chocolate. And Pat, you're just gonna watch tonight and then put your cards together later, and that's perfectly fine. I try to go slow enough that everybody can get them done, but I'm still learning. I'll make y'all jealous on the Ghirardelli.
So what else did you do today?
What else did I do today? Well, I sorted paper. So all my 6x6 paper is sorted out. So I'm excited about that.
Organized.
I know.
I could just go over and be like, oh,
Mhm.
I have this paper.
Okay. Sterling, I'm still waiting to see if you're all done with your first card. Okay. So you think the comments are lagging. So we're going to go on to card 2 unless you post a comment that you're not done with card 1 yet.
She's done. They're waiting. No.
Okay. Card number 2. About as simple as the first one. Again, the only thing that I messed up on was I did not include having a 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of basic white to go on the inside, but that'll be corrected on the sheet I email you. Clue number 2. Attach the 3 1/4 by 4 3/4 piece of DSP or cardstock in the center of the card base. So this is your card base, and you're going to place that other piece of paper right here in the center. So center it. You're going to have a bigger margin on each side than what we normally do with a card. Okay, when you get done with that, just type in done to. Okay. So we'll wait on you, Sterling, to get that part done. I think maybe what I might start doing is instead of a Mystery Monday, I'm just going to show you and we're going to get together and do some card layouts. And I will show you some different card layouts and you can start a book of the different layouts that you can use. Because I know some people have difficulty doing the mystery cards. They can't, they're visual people, so they have to see what it looks like.
You're talking about me again.
Well, you are one of them, but there's a lot of people that are like that have to be visual. Okay. All right. I'm going to refresh my screen. Maybe that'll help my comment. Okay.
Then you'll lose your.
Okay. All right. This is
I'm producer.
yes, you are. Clue number 3 for card number 2. I want you to now attach the 1 1/4 by 4 1/4 designer series paper or cardstock to the bottom portion of your card. Not all the way to the bottom, okay? Just part way. So let me kind of give you an idea. Picture this as that bigger piece, okay? Picture that it's in the center of my card. I want you to lay your card or your second piece of paper down towards the bottom. Now this piece is much wider, okay? So you don't want to, but you want to lay it sort of like that to where it's not at the top, but I don't want it laying all the way at the bottom. I want you to lay it with maybe about an inch, okay? Sort of like this. This is Dorothy's card, okay?
I am gonna need more tape than that.
Yes, make sure that you get it adhered down really good. Okay. Sterling, you got to let me know what step you're on, honey, so that I can go on. I don't want to go too fast for you. Okay. Pat, just because you're watching, you can comment. Okay. You can still comment because you're not having to do anything. I want to show you all a piece that I did this morning too. I was really busy this morning. I whipped out about 5 cards and I made a couple of scrappy pieces with scraps that I had from that country bouquet. And so then I adhered it to a piece of paper, just different strips. And then I die cut it with one of my, oh, so sad they're going away rectangles, stitched rectangles. So I made that one to use as a card front. And I made another one. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do with this, but I did it. It was just on a piece of scrap paper. Um, and I laid the papers at different angles. So they weren't all going one direction. So anyway, that was just kind of something that I was doing this morning to get my mind going until the coffee kicked in. Okay. All right. So I haven't heard from you, Sterling, so I don't know if you've completed number 3 or not. We're going to go on. If you have questions, please write it in the comments. All right. Now, you're going to take that 2.5 by 3 3/4 piece of basic white, and you're going to stamp your greeting at the bottom of it. Okay. Or if your focal point that you're going to do and it needs to be at the bottom, then stamp your greeting at the top. Okay. So this is my card that I made so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I built my flowers up on the top and then I did my sympathy at the bottom. But if you have something that you want to build that looks better at the bottom, then stamp your greeting at the top. So you liked this that I showed, Pat? Is this what I showed? That's not a card yet. That's just a card front. I just did scrappy papers with it. It's attached to the center of the card. Okay, that's fine. All right. Now just take your piece of white paper and you're going to stamp your greeting and then build up your image, and then attach that to your card base. Dorothy's just working away over here like a little bee. She always has to outdo me on my mystery cards. I try to make them simple for everybody. So I hope everyone is going to be able to do something outside nice sometime this week. It's supposed to be cold. Florida, I'm sure, is not cold.
Did we already attach this one to our card?
And you can attach your white piece to your card and then build up your images. So the book club Bible study that Dorothy and I are attending, we're reading a book called Very Bad Girls of the Bible. It's been very interesting. I have learned quite a bit from it. Tonight we talked about the adulteress. The adulteress.
And how Jesus showed grace.
And Jesus showed grace.
For the Pharisees.
And how we're supposed to show grace. Sometimes that's not very easy. Bottom piece is attached, not all the way. Which bottom piece? Is it like my green piece or my orangey piece, Sterling? Which bottom piece are you talking about? So that I know which one I got to help you with. Because your strip should go side to side. It should match up with both sides of your card base. Oh, Dorothy's over here flicking off white pieces from the dimensions. Okay, and I think this Friday, the 28th, is our coffee and chat at 10 o'clock. I know it doesn't seem possible, but it's been 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
So we will be back here on Facebook. Well, I will be back tomorrow with a tip or technique, one or the other. And then Thursday, I'll be doing 3 on Thursday. And then Friday, we have our coffee and chat. Then I have a get together with my classmates Friday night at one of the restaurants here at the lake. And then Friday night's my alumni dinner with all the alumni. Saturday. I'm sorry. So I will be gone Friday night and Saturday evening. So, okay, so how you coming along, Sterling?
My.
Oh, Dorothy's over here he should have used
I
some
know, I
adhesive sheet. Dorothy cut out a very, very, very small die. And now she's going to try to glue it on. Oh, I don't know. They didn't have dyes. They didn't have dyes that tiny. All right, Miss Sterling. Let me know where you're at, girlfriend. And then Sterling, even if you want, you can take a picture of both your cards, send them to me, and I'll upload them to my Facebook page so that we all get to see what you created. Okay. Once you have your front all decorated, then you can stamp your inside greeting
If you have white.
if you have white paper. And then you can use any kind of embellishments that you want on the front of your card. Mine got a little drop of water, so I'm going to have to find some embellishments that will look okay on this sympathy card.
I am so glad that they brought these butterflies back.
Those brush butterflies.
Yes.
Say that fast 3 times.
Brush.
Fast.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure I'd be wrong.
Yes, the brushed brass butterflies are so great because they are very thin. See how thin those are? So they don't really add a lot of bulk to your cards. And they're so fun to work with. And you have 2 different sizes. So yours looks like mine. Oh, very good, Sterling. Okay, we'll take a picture of both the cards that you made and the ones that Serenity made, unless she was helping you out. Send them to me, and then I'll upload them to the computer and put them on my Facebook page so that we get to see what you created. Okay, so here is Dorothy's card that she created. She used a retired set, rain boots, flowering rain boots. It went out last year, but she wanted to use it. So, and then she is using some new boho blue paper, and she embossed a piece of cardstock instead of using designer series paper. And that is the Lolly. Nope. I'm sorry. That's Daffodil Delight. Okay. And then she used Moody Mauve, which is a new color in color. And then she just grabbed a piece of gray. She didn't remember what color it was to cut out the little trowel. Okay. All right. Well, ladies, you guys did fantastic. Like I said, I'm really going to kind of consider that because maybe there's so many other people doing Mystery Mondays that I don't have a lot of people joining me, and that's okay. But maybe what I'll do instead is I will do a online class of some different folds and some templates for you to make and keep in a book, in a binder. So we might do something like that. Okay, because basically all a mystery stamping is a card sketch that you add things to. So my inspiration for both of these cards were a card sketch that I found on Pinterest, and it just gave me the measurements of what kind of paper I needed. And then I went from there to picking out my paper. And I don't have a lot of sympathy cards. So I thought, well, I would make a sympathy card because I already had these flowers from, I think it's the two-toned floor. I think I've got so many papers in my head tonight that I die cut directly from the paper. So, and it went with Calypso Coral. All right. All right, Sterling. So you are done and put on the jewels. Very good. All right. Well, then we are going to count it a night. Thank you very much. Please watch tomorrow. I am not sure. I'm going to try to have it up by 10 o'clock. My tipper technique. Dorothy's laughing over here, but she doesn't get up as early as I do.
I barely got my cup of coffee done by that.
She doesn't even have her cup of coffee then. So 10 o'clock, I will hopefully have my tipper technique posted for tomorrow. And then Thursday is 3 on Thursday. I'm just gonna lay these cards out here because you're done looking at my cards. And then Friday, meet me back on Facebook for our coffee and chat. So I will hopefully have some more information for you from the questions that you all asked me last week. And Beverly, I know you asked me a question last week, and I was supposed to call you, and I completely forgot. So, and I know that you've got a lot going on right now, so we can talk some other time when life is a little bit more simpler for you. Okay. All right, everybody. So until then, we'll see y'all later. Have a great week. Bye.